Hello, my name is Kevin Tanner, and I'm running for the United States Congressional District, District 9. I would love to be there with you in person to introduce myself, to be able to shake your hand, to talk with you about issues and answer any questions that you may have. But unfortunately, given the circumstances we find ourselves in, we know that's not possible. But I want to thank you for the opportunity to come to you via video, to be able to give you a little bit about my background and introduce myself to you. But I also want to start with giving you my personal cell phone number. This cell phone number is one that I've had for many years. And if you have a specific question or want to talk about an issue, I encourage you to call me, and I'm happy to talk with you anytime. My cell phone number is 678-776-5059. Again, feel free to call on me anytime, and I'm glad to answer and talk with you about any issue you have. I want to give you a little bit about background so you understand who the person is, Kevin Tanner. I was raised on a farm in North Georgia. My family's farmed the same land for over 160 years. I currently have a poultry farm where I have about 95,000 broilers, and we grow chickens and have for many, many years. I also spent 20 years of my life working in and running a law enforcement agency. In that law enforcement agency, I served as the chief deputy, running day-to-day operations for 11 of those 20 years. After that, I became a county manager during one of the most difficult downturns that we had saw in modern history. I was able to manage county government without raising taxes, and we were able to get through and come out the other side virtually debt-free as a county. I'm now a light commercial contractor where I build primarily residential construction and some light commercial jobs, and again, a poultry farmer. The most important job I hold is husband and father. I'm the father to 4 beautiful daughters and the grandfather to 2 wonderful grandsons. My wife, Stacy, is a kindergarten teacher and has worked in the public system for many years. I graduated from the University of North Georgia with a bachelor's degree and a master's degree from Columbus State University. My oldest daughter, Jennifer, came to us the untraditional way. Jennifer came to us through the foster system and through a group home for girls when she was around the 10th grade. Jennifer came into our home. She stayed with us and lived with us and became our daughter and part of our family and lived there until she was married. I gave her away at her wedding, and now she has given us 2 beautiful grandsons that we love and adore very, very much. My other 3 daughters, Caitlin is a senior. She is accepted through the early admissions program at the University of Georgia and will be attending there in the fall. My other daughter, Abby, is a rising junior at Dawson County High School, and my youngest daughter, Chloe, will be going into 7th grade in the fall. All wonderful girls, my pride and joy, and the number one priority in my life. Politically, I've served in the Georgia House going on 8 years. I wasn't ready or thinking about getting into political office, but I'd always worked in the grassroots of the Republican Party, served as chairman of the local Dawson County Republican Party, and had served on the district committee for the 9th District Republican Party. And Amos Amerson was our state representative, and he came to me and said he was going to retire and encouraged me to consider running to take his place. After much prayer, I did that and have served now almost 8 years. I've been blessed to be able to serve as chairman of the Transportation Committee. I've also served as co-chair of the Freight Logistics Commission and many other study committees that I've been asked to chair over the past 8 years. Recently, Governor Kemp has appointed me to chair the Mental Health Reform Commission. I'm excited about our work, excited about what we're going to be able to do to improve the mental health system here in Georgia. One of the things that people say about me is I'm very effective. I know how to get things done, but I'm unapologetically conservative. I do not give up or give in on my values. I have supported and worked hard on pro-life legislation, including the heartbeat bill that I was very happy to vote for. I'm unapologetically pro-life. I introduced the most sweeping gun legislation and Second Amendment protection legislation in state history. That was called the Second Amendment Defense Act. Worked very closely with many quality gun groups to be able to perfect that legislation, and we hope to see that passed later this year. I have also worked very hard on tax reform, voting for lowering the state income tax for the first time in the history of our state. Also very passionate about our K-12 education system and worked very hard in that area. Again, I'm unapologetically conservative, but I know how to get things done. I worked very hard for my local House district, and I plan to take that same work ethic that I've learned on the farm to Washington, D.C. to support you and your North Georgia values. I would ask that you give me your vote, your prayers, and your support as we come upon this election cycle. And again, I would remind you that my door is open. I'm asking to be your United States Congressman. That means I would work for you. And that's why my cell phone number has been made available to you. My door is open. I ask you to reach out to me. And I look very much forward to the opportunity to be able to come in your homes and your community and to visit with you personally. Thank you very much for your desire to listen, to understand, and to get informed, and exercise your God-given right to vote in this very, very important election. In closing, we have to send people to Washington that have the ability to stand with President Donald Trump. He's done a tremendous job defending our values, but he can't do it alone. Nancy Pelosi is running rampant and wild in the United States Congress. We need people who can defend our president on the House floor, and we need people who can take back the U.S. Congress. I'm prepared to take that fight directly to people like Nancy Pelosi. So I encourage you to give me that opportunity. May God bless each one of you during this very challenging time. May He keep you safe and your family safe. And may God continue to bless the United States of America. Thank you.